fire, 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 fire.
Chat, you guys know about Aster Arcadia? We literally watched a video by Mr. Parrot 4chan the other day. It was beautiful. It was very funny. But shortly after the video was released, I think like 2 days after, maybe 3, it turns out Aster Arcadia is being quote-unquote separated. Isn't that interesting? Legal Mindset, very cool guy, lawyer dude, who covers VTuber news and other stuff. He said Aster Arcadia terminated the same day I stopped by the Any-Color office, and yes, a separation is functionally a termination. So you're telling me Mr. Legal Mindset might have induced it. He's like, they're like, shit, he's coming to visit. Not graduated? Nope, they did not. Why did they decide to call it a separation instead of termination? To avoid some legal things? PR move tied with legal backend. Ooh, so we're never getting that cooking stream, huh, chat? Yeah, we're never getting that. Parrot 4chan says, departing. Don't even have the guts to terminate him. No document, just single paragraph tweets. No last stream, just like Ike. Nijisanji taking livers out the back, hoping people don't notice. Bro, this is so strong. It's about 4 years since his debut, so likely contract expiration. They probably stopped him from streaming, if I had to take a guess. Yeah, they just waited for his contract to expire. Was it the hotel room guy? Yes, he's the one that flew out people, as in like other livers, specifically women, allegedly, and yeah, did some very not nice things to them. Yeah, who would have thought? I think my favorite comment was like, GP Airlines will lose 95% of revenue since no one will be flying out anymore. Dude, he was on company time, huh, chat? Do you think you'll reply to Niji with a voice changer? No, I don't think so. I think Nijisanji EN is unironically cooked as fuck. Parrot's video was fantastic. I wish I could watch it again. It was just so good. Yeah. Who's up for sexy Sundays? Yeah. Yeah, I'm up for it. Mr. Aster Arcadia? Please. I want to play League of Legends with you, with your terrible casting gameplay, where you ult on top of someone and then auto-attack them while being 3 levels ahead of them. His fuckboy voice? Yeah, where's Parrot, dude? We were razzing him. Is this the VTuber equivalent to a freak-off? I don't think so. Allegedly, it was just him trying to push relationships with people. I don't think he, or at least I hope he didn't hurt them in that way, same way as P. Diddy did, but he's very much horned out. He's a Cassidon main. I expect nothing better from a Cassidon main. Zion, lengthy termination notice for jokes. Selene, lengthy termination notice for uploading a video. Twisty, lengthy termination notice for jokes. Aster Arcadia, known sex pest, allegedly. We hereby inform you we will not be resuming streaming activities, and he's separated from Nijisanji EN. And it took like, what, 6 months or something? He delayed that cooking stream 6 months in a row. Yeah. Remember when they put Selena on blast and tore her down at her lowest? Interesting how someone like Aster with multiple allegations of being a creepy motherfricker gets a very casual announcement. Niji's such a shitty company that lets bullying and sexual misconduct happen. I mean, honestly, I feel like there's a trend and I don't like it. I hope any other girls and boys don't, you know, keep going to work for them. Bro never cooked. Yeah, he overcooked it, bro. When's he gonna get those ingredients, chat? Do you think he'll come back and play more Cassidon? Maybe he'll find some really hot e-girl and you know, be heart stuck in diamond forever. Aster's still sitting in the cook chair in the hotel room. I don't know, man. Aniji is such a... I don't know. They're a really cooked company at this point. He gonna go back to his VR chat freakouts. What was that? What was the Nijisanji guy's name that was, who, beat his meat while the girl was in the VR chat? Luca, yeah, Luca. Yep. That's the one. They can go have a freak out over there. DSP VTuber? Nah, DSP. I feel like DSP is more respectable because he's just kind of his own person, not a fucking company. She didn't even finish and you called him out? Dude, I don't think I'd have the audacity. That much of a pest to like beat your schmeat like that? Considering the latest all-male wave is actually doing well, I think male VTubers will just use Niji to get an audience. Yeah, honestly, if I was a fricked up sociopathic male, and I had like a hot fuckboy voice, I would totally like just take on a job at Niji. It beats working at McDonald's. I just have like freak-offs with like all my gooned out Fujoshi fans. It's worse, she was one of the mods. Yeah, she was his mod, and then everything came out about it. Nijisanji separating from Aster. He no longer works with us. See ya. Nijisanji terminating everyone else! I love this meme. How do I apply to Nijisanji? Okay, first step, hate women. Second step, be a sex pest. Done? Nice! Okay, you're in. Oh, also play, Cassidon. Japanese Airlines profits plunge 95%. Wait. Japanese Airlines profits plunge negative 95% now that their biggest customer has stopped trying to fly fans to meet him in a hotel room. Of course Mujin would say that, man. Yo, also think of the two buds. I don't know, man. I think you'll come back stronger, if anything. Do you realize that a lot of Fujoshi is the word for lonely women that are into, like, fricked up men and thinking that they can fix them? You do realize that that audience is pretty powerful, right? They're very loyal. If he leaves, they'll follow. He's gonna go back to being his old character, VTuber, whatever. And, you know, he'll just keep going. Except he won't be tied to a company. He'll do whatever he wants. Fujos are extremely strong. Dude, they're actually crazy. It means Rotten Girl, and it originally meant they like boys love manga. Yeah, but it's tied to like, you know, liking effeminate femboys, fuckboys. I'm using the word term loosely because a lot of Nijisanji enjoyers who are specifically into male VTubers, I would label them as Fujoshis now. Yeah, liking pretty boys, you know, like I can fix him kind of problem. If I was here, I wouldn't bother a little bit. I'd be on the redemption arc of the century. No, you don't need to. You really don't. You have loyal followers that will follow you no matter what. He was a pretty popular, like, VTuber overall. Like, I'm not trying to discredit him, like, you know, streaming and making a name for himself. Where them fudgy Oshis at? Bro, imagine the smell of the hotel room, man. Isn't that nasty? I'm sure his loyal fans don't care. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People are coping and thinking, like, oh, he's gonna get canceled. It's like, no, man. Do you realize when accusations like this happen and there's like, you know, alleged proof of them being horrible, people will make up excuses and be like, yeah, I don't care. This is probably fake anyway, Lamau. Like, I'm all for skepticism and stuff, but like there's a consistent trend in the previous live of Aster Arcadia and then after they hired him, that shows that he's not a very nice person. He's not a very good person. Take a look at Rushia and her many different brand changes. Yeah, like how many times did Rushia become a VTuber, a brand new one, and she just consistently does the same exact thing? People don't really change. 6. I think she went through like 4 different models, like different characters. His audience finds out he's a sex pest. They're probably like, God, I wish that were me. Yes, thank you. Exactly. That is exactly what I'm saying. They're like, ah, frick, man. The girl that got harassed by him, like, released audio and started saying, you know, like, this is horrible for me. I'm traumatized, blah, blah, blah. They were like, oh, man, I wish that was me. I wouldn't have said a damn word. I'd want to get hurt by him. Yeah. Because the Japanese audience is golden. They love supporting the guy in these situations. Yes, that's also another really big trend. You guys don't realize this, but Japan's, like, view on women is really fucked up. We saw that with that guy that cheated on his wife, how he got the better end of the stick, even though he was completely in the wrong. And the woman, both women, were dragged through the dirt. Yeah. Yeah, we watched a whole video on that. Whereas the opposite, it's quite the opposite in the West, at least from what I understand. Even the woman was cheated on? Yes, if I remember correctly, like, she had to apologize, including the woman that he was cheating on her with. Both of them. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I'm pretty sure. Apologize for being cheated on? Yeah, I think so. I think that happened. Am I wrong, chat? I could be wrong, but definitely the woman that he cheated on with had to make a public apology. Yeah, 100%. You're right. Yeah, it's been a while, but I remember watching the video and just being so, like, exasperated. I'm like, damn, man, that's fucked up, man. You think we have it bad in the West? Haha, smile. Always wrong? Yeah, you're a woman. You're always wrong. I saw a bit how Asuka Ray, that single mom VTuber, was looked down upon for being a single mom in Japan. Yes. Their gender dynamics are completely different from ours. Like, everyone thinks it's all sunshine and rainbows, but, like, feminism doesn't really exist in Japan. It does, but, like, not like we do in the West. Different. I mean, I'm if you could see my fingers, I would be like, different. Yeah, we do not have it. So you say Japan's based? Yeah, I hate women. I'm going to Japan. Feminism in Japan is pretty small. As the test to make it similar to Western feminism, as to say, it's just having a lot of difficulty gaining traction there. I'm just saying, I think that the guy that ruined his relationship with the woman that he supposedly loves shouldn't be praised relentlessly for doing something horrible to a woman or a man if it was the other way around. Like, I don't think that's the correct move. Maybe my morals are fucked, but I'm just saying, I think that's a horrible thing to do. Are there host clubs in Japan where women pay men in these clubs to treat them well, or how does it work? Yes. Sad is the opposite of West, but it's cheating and still accepted these guys? I'm just saying, I don't think everything is sunshine and rainbows, like, on either side of the spectrum. I think the West is like the West definitely has its issues, but so does the East. Remember the article, Why Women Cheating is Empowering? Oh, don't get me started on that shit. Yeah, like, honestly, it's like the pendulum swings one way or the other. If I recall correctly, pre-2017, for statutory R word, only women could be victims, and a woman perp could only get a misdemeanor, no matter the victim's age. Stuff's weird. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, but damn, that sounds fricked up. Getting cucked no matter where you live, dang. Yeah, pretty much. Except this guy, he's enjoying his cuck chair. Ah, little girl. Come here. You're my VTuber waifu. More like the cuck throne. Ah, man. Alana, you get cucks 34/7. By who? Since when? Is reading chat cuck shit? Just joined. Did they finally kick him out of Niji? Yes, they finally announced his retirement, essentially. On July 15th, which is today. It's over for him. But again, the JP branch for Nijisanji is so much fucking bigger than EN. And any other branch for that matter. Don't they have an Indonesian branch? They used to have a Chinese branch too, but I think that fell through for them. EN is an afterthought? Yeah, because the biggest cash cow is Japan. I had friends, streamer friends that went to Japan like last year, and they were saying like how crazy it is to them that Nijisanji has so much merch and so much attention, like even compared to Hollow Live. Like they actually compete with Hollow Live. Yeah, they're actually really popular, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, I guess they just don't care. I just don't understand where the verbal diarrhea is for this announcement. I remember when Selene Satsuki, or no, yeah, it was Selene Satsuki, which is Doki Bird now. When she got kicked out, they wrote the biggest massive essay ever imaginable all over their Twitter, saying they had like an actual like document saying this is for this reason, she was being horrible and went behind our backs and shit. Like, where's the bullet point reasoning for Aster's termination? Kinda weird. Little bit strange. Yeah, Zion Sayu got a massive essaying, and now nothing's happening. Yeah, poor Selene, kinda weird. Oh yeah, her loss will be negligible. That's a good one. Yeah, for sure. I bet they're weeping. He obviously has dirt on people? I don't know, I wouldn't say that, but maybe he knows a lot. Dude, what if in 6 months they finally crack him? Yeah, that's crazy. This guy cracks, and he finally reveals everything. I stopped watching Niji En after the Zion situation. The reason she got kicked was so odd. Because she knew too much. What if other people got kicked for knowing too much? We don't know that. They obviously can't talk or anything. They might get sued. Yeah. Ooh, drama. This guy shows up at your house and says, come into the cuck chair. I will fly you to Japan. We're gonna play League of Legends. Goodness. Ugo's graduation was also very weird and suspicious. Yeah, I'm sure they could tie everything together. How did you make it worse? What? You guys don't like League of Legends? Oh, that's a very bad kitten right there. You have to play League of Legends. You have to be my jungler and gank my mid lane. Do you? No, I don't like League, I'm not gonna lie. More of a Dota enjoyer. Yeah, Corpa Borpa Speak is very, 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 very powerful. I'm so glad that all of these people are finally getting what's coming to them. Is Luca still streaming? Luca Kaneshiro? I forget. Did he get terminated? They're all blurring together for me, I'm not gonna lie. He still streams? Oh, that's kind of telling. Luca, another guy that went through something semi-similar and nothing ever came of it. Basically, one of his ex-mods came out on their account and said, yeah, this guy's been like a sex pest for like years, and I followed him after he came to Nijisanji and he used me. Yeah. All alleged, obviously, but I'm just saying. Was that Luca? Yes, Luca was very, very, very bizarre. Again, all alleged. I'm not trying to stir the pot or anything, but, you know.
Fire, 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 fire.